This one may not be good. This one might be a game of survivor. Cleveland Raiders. The Browns, Deshaun Watson, the one with the 25 lawsuits for sexual misconduct, the one with the $230 million contract. Deshaun Watson has a 71 quarterback rating. It's one of the lowest in the league. Deshaun Watson is completing only 57% of his passes. He's taken a ton of sacks, I think 16 sacks this season. He looks nothing like the quarterback who used to be with the Houston Texans. And Cleveland gave him all that money and gave up all those draft picks. They're going against the Raiders. Luckily, it's the Raiders. Please explain to me why the Raiders would give another vote of confidence to Gardner Minshew, who's taken a ton of sacks and is averaging touchdown passes and turnovers every week he plays. And now to complicate it, the Raiders have lost Devontae Adams.
Oh.
He's out with a hamstring. And they've lost their second tight end, Mike Mayer. He's out with personal problems. And suddenly the Raiders, they're in a world of hurt offensively because they have no running game. So they got Deshaun Watson, who's playing terribly against a Raider team that's now beat up. Second game, this will be fun. Jaden Daniels, surprise rookie quarterback, Washington Commanders. They go to Arizona, meet the Cardinals. Kyler Murray has got a 104 quarterback rating, has not had numbers like that in 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
That's because they're running the ball and they got Marvin Harrison. So you got Jaden Daniels, who's got a 111 quarterback rating and has not turned the ball over, playing Kyler Murray in Arizona. Third game, you got the young pup against the old dog. You got Bo Nix. Bo Nix has not thrown a touchdown pass in 3 weeks. He hasn't done that ever in the course of his career. He's got 4 interceptions. He is making some plays. He is running the ball, but they're not scoring very much in Denver right now. And the Jets got Aaron Rodgers. And Rodgers got 5 touchdowns, 1 pick. He's got a quarterback rating, I think, of 103. Jets defense has got 14 sacks already in 3 weeks. So this will be interesting to see how Bo Nix handles this and if Aaron Rodgers just can continue to do what Aaron Rodgers is doing. And John Riley says,
I love everything about the Commanders, right? All the hell those people have been through with the ownership and the name change and everything else. Watching Jaden Daniels, he's a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he makes things happen. He's a good-looking young kid.
He doesn't make mistakes.
No, he's just terrific, so you got to love that. But let's talk about Cleveland. I mean, I think Deshaun Watson fleeced the Cleveland Browns with that contract. But do the Browns have like a second or third quarterback they could go to? I mean, what are their options?
Everybody's got quarterbacks to go to, but there's a reason Deshaun Watson's a starter and nobody else gets to play because there's nobody else there that can play. It's a big issue. Deshaun Watson, get this, in 15 games since he got to Cleveland, 17 touchdowns in 15 games. That's not good. 11 interceptions, 11 fumbles. That's 22 turnovers in 15 games wearing the orange helmet. And he's taken 53 sacks in 15 games for the Browns.
So the offensive line is screwing him over too.
Well, his offensive line, both his tackles are out with injuries. They got chronic left and right tackle injuries in Cleveland. But great quarterback's supposed to overcome some of that. I mean, his numbers in 15 games in Cleveland over 2+ seasons, just deplorable for $230 million guaranteed.
Well, Cleveland fan, the dog pound must be coming out unglued right now.
Yeah, exactly. So anyhow, that's the second week, or second group of games this week on the NFL schedule. Hey, you got opinions about what the Chargers should or should not do with Justin Herbert? Do you sacrifice one game so you have 13 more games with him, or do you play him because you think you have a hope of winning against Kansas City? You're an NFL fan. You want to pick one of the other games? Fans Forum chat box is open.